India will now be manufacturing Novavax's Covid-19 vaccine. The decision comes in line with country's efforts to ramp up vaccination drive in order to achieve its target of immunizing 900 million adult population by the end of this year. Third stage trials of the vaccine have shown 90% efficacy against the virus and is expected to become one of the major fighting weapons against the pandemic. Meanwhile, India is making its immunization program more inclusive by reaching out to all citizens through all possible efforts.
Long-awaited Novavax's Covid-19 vaccine is all set to be rolled out in the market, and India, the biggest producer of vaccines, will be one of its manufacturing partners. In January, the American biotechnology firm had announced that trials in Britain showed 96.4% efficacy against the original strain of SARS-CoV-2 virus and 86.3% efficacy against the B.1.1.7 variant. Experts say Novavax, which is easy to store and transport as compared to other US vaccines, can play a key role in India's vaccination drive, which is ramping up with each passing day. New Delhi has a target of immunizing 900 million people, thereby requiring 1,800 million doses by the end of the year.
The efficacy and positive results of this study augur very well for our nation, because on our soil this vaccine will be produced, hopefully in very large quantities. There will be some gap for a while when the production picks up, ramps up, but also regulatory processes and regulatory requirements are met.
Experts, however, say that this is not going to be smooth. While the Serum Institute of India is all set to produce the vaccines, the US is still not supplying the essential raw material required in manufacturing. And this is despite Washington lifting ban after global opposition to its export ban a few weeks back. Meanwhile, in India, where the health facility is overwhelmed due to a sudden and unprecedented surge in the rate of infections in May, the situation is stabilizing, with cases declining sharply in the past couple of weeks. Capital New Delhi recorded a little over 100 cases on 17 June. India has also administered over 258 million doses at one of the fastest speeds globally. The government says it will be over 120 million doses per month from July. The government is also reaching out to even people living in the remotest corners of the country to educate and immunize. Medical teams can be seen overcoming treacherous terrains to reach out to people. This team trekked more than 6 hours on foot and ponies to reach nomadic and shepherd tribes in the mountains.
इनको अवेयरनेस भी नहीं होती है और ये ऐसे एरियाज़ में रहते हैं जो कि बहुत हार्ड टू रीच है, जहाँ घोड़ों पे जाना पड़ता है, कहीं पैदल चलना पड़ता है। तो वहाँ जैसे हमने आज आड़ू से शुरू किया, पहले हम सलर से सुबह 5 बजे निकले, फिर हम आड़ू पहुँच गए 6:30-7 के करीब। आड़ू से हमने मार्च शुरू किया, फिर आधे रास्ते हमने घोड़े भी लिए अपने वैक्सीनेशन टीम को साथ उठा के। तो क्योंकि नीचे जो एरियाज़ है, जो सिटीज़ है, टाउन्स है, वहाँ तो हर कोई पहुँचता है, लेकिन ये एरियाज़ में पहुँचना थोड़ा कठिन भी होता है, लेकिन बहुत ज़रूरी है।
As the number of vaccination is picking pace and infection rate is coming down, the government also eased restrictions on some federally protected monuments. From the famed Taj Mahal and New Delhi's Red Fort and Qutub Minar, some sites have been set open for tourists. The government says it is cautiously treading ahead and will reverse its decisions on easing restrictions if the predicted third wave appears to enter the country. However, it says it will do everything to prevent it through a holistic strategy.